All right, we're back. Oh boy, Harden to the Sixers. It's going to work out. Did I tell you guys? Did I tell you it was? I don't think I told you. I was hoping it would fail for the Sixers and the Nets because I have the Bucks at like plus 400 to win the East. They're now plus 300. The Nets are plus 290. The Sixers plus 350. Seems like a 3-horse race there in the East. I'm sticking with the Bucks. Oh boy, people were excited for Sixers, Nets, but this could be ugly basketball, Bri, right? How many free throws? Like the Embiid's like, look, what do you want to say here? The guy's a great passer, and I'm getting fouled inside, so I'm going to the line 27 times. Yeah. But they're taking like 61. What was the stat for free throws? I'll dig it up while you hopefully talk about how disgusting this Sixers team is. My God, What are we watching?
Yeah, no, the Sixers, I mean, it's frustrating, right? I mean, now it's like I had the Bucks too, but I'm sticking with the Bucks, but I'm a little worried. I really liked the Bucks about a month ago, just the way the Nets and the Sixers, but now it's like those two teams and another couple of weeks are going to be hard to deal with. But although I would say, I would throw I think you have to throw Miami in there too. I think you have to say there's 4 teams, even though like the Celtics and Bulls have been like, we're not including them, but like you can't even include the Bulls, even if they get the 2 seed, right? Because you might have to play the Nets, then the 76ers, then Milwaukee, right? Like
it's a fun one we're going to talk about in a minute. Bulls at Heat. Yeah. But yeah, you're right. You're not wrong about that. So the Heat, what are they to? Wait, hold on.
They're the Heat are 5 to 1.
5 to 1 for East.
Yeah, but right now they hold the 1 seed. Historically, we know like 2 years ago they gave Milwaukee a ton of problems. So yeah, it's gonna be It's gonna be tough matches. But I don't know. I'd like the Heat in that, but I would still favor Milwaukee. Although I would be a little bit worried about their bench, even though it'll change once like Lopez comes back. But I'm worried about you see that bench currently, and I don't see them getting a lot out of that. So those starters have to really
52
produce.
for 59 is the number. Harden and Embiid, the last 2 games from the free throw strike.
Yeah.
Parlay Kid, are you sticking with your pick for the East?
Well, yeah. Well, so I do like the Sixers team now.
Oh, you are? Yeah, right.
I don't like to really say that. I really don't like the Sixers team, but I do think at this point, I think you're getting pretty good value for them. And Harden seems like all of a sudden now he's rejuvenated. He's finding joy again in basketball. Embiid is front runner for the MVP. And like you said, I got to watch that Knicks game yesterday. Look, you can't go by beating the Knicks. It doesn't really matter, but they can really simplify the game by playing a lot of pick and roll with Harden and Embiid. When Tobias Harris might be the 5th best player on the court for you, that means you're pretty good. Even though Harris so far doesn't look like he's liking this scenario at all right now, that he's certainly not getting the ball. But the bottom line is if you have a shutdown defender in Thibault, you got a kid who's getting better and better every game in Maxey. So again, if Tobias Harris is your 5th best guy on your court, for you at that point, or the 5th most productive player for you, you got a pretty darn good team. So I think these other teams all have holes in the East, really throughout the NBA. And I guess it's maybe comes down to whoever stays healthiest really throughout these playoffs. But I like what the Sixers have going. I don't like what Harden did. I don't like it, but this might be their year to win this East, Sal.
Yeah, it's weird because, all right, so at this point of the year, you start thinking, all right, who's the toughest out? Who's going to lose 4 times? The Bucks are tough to get out 4 times, right? If the last year's any indication. Sixers sure look like they're going to be tough to beat 4 times. That Embiid Harden got right. That I don't think they take off more than 2 games in a row, that kind of thing. The Nets, who are favored at plus 290, may be the easiest, shall I say, out of the 3. But Harry, which way are you going?
Yeah, listen, I'm on the Sixers bandwagon now a little bit too. Darren, you used my word about talking about Harden, and that's rejuvenated. I mean, him and Embiid, a formidable duo. I mean, I think the way to go if you're going to bet during this stretch with Harden is maybe over on assists. By the way, too, he's got 28 assists in 2 games, gone double digits in both, had a triple double against the Knicks And before he even got there, then still the Sixers have been doing really well. 12-2 for a team that last year couldn't win on the road. They're 12-2 in their last 14 on the road. I like a lot what I've seen of the Sixers from the first two games with Harden there. I'm on board with the Sixers right now.